I'm fine. Let's do it. Whatever I can do to make sure that you guys are still in the front seat, and I will do my best to not fuck you guys up. So bravo, all of you. I'm feeling really good.
I second.
Well said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiden, I heard you got some people got some questions for us.
Hi everyone. Aiden, do you want me to start?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm a huge fan. I love you guys so much. Aiden told me not to fangirl, so I'm doing my best. I'm in my 20s, so for me, Glee was just shaped me into the person that I am today. Growing up as a bisexual Latina woman in America was just, seeing Naya and Heather be, helped me to come out and be myself. So thank you for that. Thank you for your art. I have some questions that our members picked up for you. So we're going to start with, the cast of Glee was extremely diverse for its time. You guys had 2 major trans characters. Did working with so many different people somehow shape your view of the world?
Honestly,
for me, I don't know if I should go first, but I grew up in the dance world. So I grew up around all different kinds of people, gay, straight. There was never that like hump to get over where I felt like I was being introduced to this new culture. So for me, I don't know, I think I just grew up in it, and it was my world for so long that it was like, I don't know, I just felt like I was amongst my people and amongst everybody that I felt comfortable around. I felt like I could be myself around all the time. So I felt really blessed in that. Like, I didn't think it was a culture shock. It was just normal and real to me. Not for many other people. I know that people at home, people that live in the Midwest, I think it was a little bit different for them and kind of a culture shock, or people that are pretty conservative. But, I think we're a little bit different of a crowd. I think it was really cool.
I'm going to ride off Heather's coattails on that, because I too was very lucky. I grew up in a very progressive bubble. I was basically raised by the gay community in San Francisco in the 90s, and I had very, progressive, culturally forward-thinking people around me. And so the worldview that was shaped for me on Glee was realizing that I was in a severe minority, and that there was a huge amount of people who did not have the same experience. And it made me really realize the importance of visibility and representation on TV, because like, oh, it's all great here. And then you step outside of it and you realize, holy shit, so many people are not only seeing themselves for the first time, but this means a whole lot to them. And you go, wow, like that is an incredible like cape to put on, for people to really get behind. So my worldview was it was, if anything, it was encouraged by the fact that there were so many people out there that could relate to it in a way that maybe they hadn't before. And so that was like what was the most moving thing for me for being on the show, is because all of you, like all of us, were connecting with this new thing called social media at the time.
Yeah.
And so there was this unprecedented conversation between the way people related to those kinds of topics that we, the performers, or you guys, the audience, had never really interacted with like quite at the level before. So in that sense, it was like a real encouraging awakening of like the appetite for representation and visibility.
It still is. It's still encouraging.
Yeah.
Like, just to hear so many people now that are just watching the show, like, feel like they're welcomed is just really encouraging still.
Yeah,
I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, talking from a personal point of view, the show made me feel really safe growing up, and it's really nice to see now entering my 20s that younger people, it's just timeless. It's a timeless show. People can relate to the characters, and I feel like, for generations and generations, it's just going to be going on, and there are going to be Gleeks everywhere of all ages.
Yeah, I mean, even now, like, I just went trick-or-treating the other night, and I ran into some kids who were like, I'm just brand new fans, and I just started the show because of quarantine, and I know I'm super young, but I'm so excited, and I feel like I just stepped into this whole new world, so it's still fun to, like, be introduced to people through direct messaging who are also finding themselves and coming out right now, and how hard that is during this quarantine.
That's great. Thank you for answering that. I'm gonna go with the next question, Aiden, if that's okay. Taking your question. Well, okay. Right. So, what questions and issues do you think Glee will be addressing if it were still on in the air today? How do you think the episodes might play out? I know that you guys had touched on pretty much every single issue there is, right? But there's an episode of Glee for everything. What do you think Glee will be focusing on right now?
Said too much already.
Kevin,
Just take it.
Kevin, I feel like you have something.
Kevin has a lot going. He has a lot
He
of
has
thought
something.
on this. I could feel it from here.
Yes, me too. You just
Well, what I think is that the world is different. So when we were talking about these things, it was crazy that network television was featuring the storylines we were featuring every week. I think now, luckily, the normal conversation is so much more intelligent and so much more informed. That's on the news or social media, like what you guys are doing, where when Glee was on, we weren't as informed as a public, I think, as we are now, dealing with hard topics, dealing with really sensitive topics. But I think we would there'd be so much Trump. Can you imagine the field that like
there'd be so
Ryan
much
would have with Trump? Like,
I think it almost would.
Sylvester would have gone full Trump.
Yeah, she would have gone, and I also think, I wonder if it would have been like, okay, there's too much of this in the news already. There's no reason to put this in the show, just because people are trying to sometimes watch a show and get away from all that. But I think they would do it in almost in a fun, creative way, and with a little bit of parody.
I think the Trump episode would probably be the episode that has "Wet Ass Pussy" as the opening number. I think just call me old fashioned.
say the full name, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As he should. I feel like that really brings us to our next question. That's how do you think your character in Glee, not the WAP, but how do you think your character in Glee will vote in the 2020 election?
Someone tweeted me today, or I think it was on TikTok, like, Artie would have voted for Trump. I was like, maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
think he would.
He-
Artie would have
good
voted for
music when he
Kanye.
was
Artie would have voted for
Would've voted
Kanye.
for
Yeah, like, Artie might have been like the nerd, but like
Yeah.
not so great in other ways. He was in high school though, but
Yeah, you never know. Who wrote for Artie? Because that would have depended solely on who wrote for Artie.
I think it was a mix of people. I think Brad did a lot.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
So then Artie would have voted for Biden. Well,
Yeah.
all the writers would have voted for him.
All of them would have been like, what is happening? I think I would have been a full, like, Bernie Sanders, maybe, like, Green Party, underdog, something. I don't know. Some unicorn.
You would have been a write-in candidate. You would have
I
written
was
yourself
gonna
in.
say, I would have written in my own name during the who do you vote for?
I could see Brittany being Bernie's like campaign manager for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
early on, like total grassroots marketing, out of the box like tactics.
Right. But it would have involved Lord Tubbington. And it would have been,
Yes.
yeah.
You'll bring
Lord
Trisha
Tubbington.
for
Lord
two.
Tubbington's still kicking.
He dude, kicking forever, bro.
That
Just
thing was
keep
so
it
that way.
big.
He'll kick
That
forever.
was like 500 pounds, man.
I
Yeah,
know.
he was not a healthy
Sadly,
looking.
the OG Lord Tubbington has gone off to cat heaven. But
No.
yeah.
Rest in peace.
What'd you say?
I said, know that for sure.
I do know that for sure. He passed away.
Aw.
No.
I know.
R.I.P.
Downer.
R.I.P.
Sorry I brought that up.
L Tubbs.
No, it's, you know
L
what?
Tubbs
It's
forever.
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's a way of life, you know? Or
Um,
Tubbs.
I'm gonna
I
pass
was gonna
to
say
Aiden.
one of the big topics that we discussed with like our guest speakers a lot is navigating politics and fame. And like Garrett Clayton, when he was last week, and he was talking about how he like lost a bunch of followers when he made some like pro Biden post or something. And so, how have you guys dealt with that?
As always, I have a lot to say, but I don't want to be the guy. You know, I'm very very self aware about that, so I'll yield my time.
You have something to say. We can all just.
I always have something to say, but I don't want to make you think I believe that it's important. I'm just my quick piece, if anybody wants to pick up from what I say, is that if Janae the Future, if you guys know who Janae is they are a very outspoken leader of the Black Lives Matter movement, and for look up Janae if you get a chance. But they said something very, very cool to me about choosing sides, I guess, or being outspoken with whatever platform you have, nominal or large, it doesn't matter. Which is, you will lose people along the way. You're going to lose Uncle so-and-so. You're going to lose that old friend. Whether it's for a political candidate or a local proposition or measure or something, or just whatever TV show you like, you're going to lose people along the way when you stick up for things that you really believe in. But the back end of sticking to what you believe in means gaining friendships and relationships with people that also share your beliefs, that are so amplified by your conviction of sticking to yourself that it's ultimately worth the I guess, albeit heartbreak of maybe losing a few people. I'm not saying it's easy, but I think that is the sort of, juice that has to be worth the squeeze. It's tough because you're going to lose people. I'm going to lose a ton of bots. Ton of bots. My faithful bots on Twitter, just lost them. But at least, I'm sticking to what I believe in. And the people like yourselves who are interacting with us, are the people that I get to connect with and feel really great about that. So that's my balance for that question.
We love you.
I also want to chime in because I think it is wonderful to be able to stick up for what you believe in and to vocalize that. I think what's also important in this time, I think in our history that we're making right now, is that we don't lose critical thinking and don't lose questions being asked constantly. If by seeing something and then questioning it and just seeing if it's real right now. I know we're dealing with so much fake news and all that stuff, but I think it's important for us to do that due diligence of making sure that we're really grasping onto something that we think we believe in, but also really looking at it on different sides to try and just make sure that it is a whole thing. Because sometimes we have a hard time we never look in the back of our heads. If that sounds weird, but we never look at our back of our heads because we don't really see it, but everyone else sees it and might see something that you don't see. So I think it's important that we constantly question ourselves, but also, like Darren said, also, vocalize the things that we strongly believe in as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I mean, I think it's very hard to stay silent about these issues. I'm not a combative person or a confrontational person, so people yelling at each other online makes me really anxious. But then I don't have to read that. I don't have to engage in that, But I think particularly this year, and with the person that's in office, it's been so sad to see what he's provoked and what he stands for and all of these issues. And there's no version of not being able to say something for me ever. What's the point?
That's something that's inspired me about a lot of our members, is that we have some people who make a lot of political content, but then we have a lot of TikTokers who just don't really talk about politics a lot on their page, that are fully supporting Biden and want to do everything they can to elect him, even if they might not be incredibly politically engaged or were in the past, which I think that's your thing. That's made me happy.
That's right.
Kevin said that it would not be the end of the world to turn on the chat for a brief moment. So, guys, I love you so much. So please be tame.
Or not.
No. They have to. Please be responsible.
Wow.
Today,
Oh my God, look at the corner.
Sweet.
Try and say them all.
So Lou and I are going to be a little bit quieter, and you guys can kind of basically just navigate as you please.
Yeah.
Sing.
Darren, Heather, teacher. Hi,
I'm crying.
love
Hi.
you. Darren, Diana. Oh wow.
Guys, I'm writing.
Democratic
I'm
survey.
writing half of these.
Diana, you're so pretty. Opinions. Hi, Darren. Sing. Heather is.
Protests
cut
after
my
the
song.
election.
Star
Somebody
Kid.
asked about protests after the election, which I think is a heavy topic, and I think it's in the back of everybody's minds.
I walked around like West Hollywood the other day, and all these stores are boarded up. And I was like, are they boarding those up for Biden people or Trump people?
I think it's just those people that just
Both. Yeah, I think
are
depending on
both
who-
that are taking it to an extreme.
Heather is my mom. Same.
Same. Same.
Oh man, I'm seeing a lot of fondue for two
Lots of fondue.
things.
Wait, how many people are on this right now?
220.
Oh wow.
Shut up.
That's a lot.
Hi,
Wait,
everybody.
What's
You would
the
think there's
maximum?
1,000 based on the number of how quickly people are
Oh,
chatting.
Well, but
For
Dylan
two?
Sheffman left, so people, what's going on here?
I just really like how. Wait, can everybody else see everybody else, or can we just see everybody else?
No, I think you can see everyone else.
We can.
Oh
see
yeah, I'm
Look,
looking
I'm
at all
gonna say
y'all.
what's up to some people in here. What's up, John Craven? What's up, Dubem? I'm sorry, did I say that wrong?
Talk about
Yeah,
Grant
okay, I did.
Gustin. You
Yeah.
mean the Flash?
Shut up.
That
Alexis
sex
Williams.
superhero? My straight boyfriend, Grant Gustin.
I've been watching Jade
What
do
about
her
Grant?
nails this whole time. That's been fun. She got them cuticles all clean. She's looking great.
How?
What is
That's been
that?
fun to watch.
Tony
now
got those
she's
glasses though. Okay, Tony.
Now I
Hi,
Guys,
Lauren.
do not spam, please.
Yeah,
if
Lauren.
you have a question or even something
Okay.
funny,
Okay.
send one.
I have a
It's really. I think I've seen like recurring about election anxiety about
Whoa.
what happens post.
Need to impeach. I see that, Clarissa.
Dana.
This is so strange and fun and weird.
Clara, Jan over SC. Look at you with your camera.
Oh my
Freaking
God,
out.
Heather, how are you in Talia's picture? What's going on back there? Do you see
best
that?
part of
it is-
You're holding Lord Tubbington. There's a little cutout or a figurine of you
Ah,
in some.
I
in
can't
this
see what you're
girl's room.
seeing.
Oh, I see it.
That's
I
crazy.
see it.
Wait, how does
Is
it
that-
look so real? It looks like
Yeah.
a wax
Is that-
figure.
It looks like an
Oh
actual.
my god.
That looks
Cute.
real. Is that real, Talia? Shake your head if it's real, because that means you cloned Heather.
Irene got
and
the
you didn't
whole
know.
photo.
Maybe it's a blow up version.
Gabe's got the head massager.
There, you ain't paying no attention. You on your phone. You're not even looking up. You're not even paying attention to the Zoom. It's crazy.
fun to school.
There are a lot
Alexa
of
Walkovitz has been muted this whole time, but she's been like wilding this whole time. I'm like, what is this girl saying? I want to know what's coming
Oh,
out
she
of her
has.
mouth.
She's been like mimicking you.
Oh, she's been going for it. I'm like, give this woman a microphone. I don't know what she's saying, but she's got some realness coming at me, and I don't know what it is.
She's got a good nose ring.
Yeah, you got some
Hello?
gear. That's
Can you
We
hear
got
me?
some
Hey,
costumes
Alexa.
here. We got
I can
residuals
hear
from
somebody.
Halloween
Alexa.
Day. I see
Yeah,
you.
Alexa.
unmuted.
here.
Okay, I just want to tell you something really funny. My best friend of all time is the biggest Glee fan in the whole world. So I like
Ooh.
somehow finessed. I was like able to get Facebook Messenger like call open on the side of this and like screen shared from there so my friend could see you guys. Could you guys say hi to
Aw.
Alana?
Hey, Alana.
Hey,
Hi, Alana.
And
You
I,
have a great
Alana.
pal.
I also
You're a
have a
great
friend
pal.
named Kaylin on the call. If you could say hi to them.
Hey,
Hi,
What's
everybody.
their name?
Kaylin?
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Hey, hey, hey.
No,
This is just fun to see
funny.
people,
I'm like losing my mind. I don't know how you guys saw me like freaking out, but like I just have ADHD. I was just losing it. Like
That's okay.
Same.
Dude,
I'm
man, you
really
cool with it,
on the
man?
inside.
Sames.
This is the first time all day, by the way, that I have not had crippling anxiety. So thank you.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
just
rather
it's just cool
nice.
seeing all these people right now.
It's
Is,
relaxing.
is everyone where's like I can't say where everyone is, but it's too many
No, I can
people.
say
Drop a
everyone's-
pin
we
for
have,
us.
But is it like just collectively all over the world? These the TikTokers are just from all over the
we
world.
have
right now?
mostly in America, but here I'll show you we have I'm gonna go to our website to show you
Someone
where we're all
support our
from.
broad
Yeah, TikTok. You guys remember Vine? Remember that? That happened.
Dude,
With
Cool.
I was killing it on Vine during Glee days.
Remember
man.
that?
And then
Remember
it
that?
just,
That's right. You had a fucking killer Vine game.
We
and
had
now
a
it's
video.
just-
Remember where I ran you over? I had a couple of.
Oh, I felt so cool that I made Harry Shum's Vines.
Oh,
That was
shit.
great.
Look at this map. The kids.
Wow.
So smart.
There's
Oh, cool.
one. I like
Wow.
the ones. The one peoples that are holding it down. It's
Iowa,
like North
Idaho.
Dakota.
North Dakota.
If you're the one person holding it down in North Dakota,
Oh,
way to go.
they
One
said South
Idaho.
Dakota.
We got one in Arkansas, one in New Mexico. Like,
No New Orleans.
23 in Texas. What up, Texas? Are we doing it or what?
Ah,
Alaska.
In Arizona.
Wow, North
That's where I'm
Carolina,
from. AZ7. Come on,
Heather.
Arizona.
Heather, are
Florida.
you registered
Yo,
in
Florida
Arizona?
peeps. Y'all need to get
No,
that Florida.
I'm registered.
Oh, this
No
is good.
way.
I'm looking at all the swing states. Yeah, we got some good turnout in some of the swing states. That's good.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
I feel like half the country's a swing state at this point.
yeah.
You're a swing
Okay.
state.
Diana, I'll swing in your state.
That's terrible. Don't say that. This is a family show.
You started it, Darren.
We're naughty.
Diana, how's the vibe in New York? How are people feeling?
You know, it feels very calm right now. I say that, and the streets feel a little bit more right now. I think perhaps many people took off to get outside the city, but yeah, it feels pretty calm where I am.
That's what I keep being told. Everybody's like, it's just calm. Not like it's not like a ghost town, but it's just like chill.
New York is definitely not a ghost town. I mean, it's been so nice the last couple of months to see how the community is changed and what, the restaurants have been doing and the museums that have been able to open. I went to the Met.
Oh my God, I bet that's so nice.
So nice. It was so nice. I don't know, we'll see.
Like no lines.
There was people, but it's really
It's just the most resilient city.
Sorry?
Yeah, New York's used to dealing with some pretty
giant.
serious shit.
Yeah.
It's part of the DNA of the Big Apple.
Yeah.
You know?
And it obviously hit so hard in the beginning, but
As you're finding out,
I'm so sorry.
the best part of the chat is that there are some like very serious questions about like post-election stuff, and other questions are, do you believe in gay people? And thoughts on twinks,
If
and
you
try and trick you on TikTok jokes.
And that happened with Garrett, that they tricked him into TikTok jokes, and he was not too happy about it. Let's just say that.
I don't even know what that means. I'm old as fuck, man. I'm looking around all these faces. You guys all look hella young. I'm like, you look like the age that Kevin was when he was in a fucking boy band. All right,
First of all-
before Glee.
How old
First
are you,
of all,
Kevin?
No one knows that he was in a boy band.
I know, because they're young as
Now
hell,
you
man.
do.
They weren't even born, man.
Don't invoke that, you bitch.
Use your powers. Look up
Blah, blah,
Kevin's
blah,
old
blah,
boy band.
blah, 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 blah.
NLT.
NLT for life.
Darren, here's an
Is it
example
on
of a
YouTube?
TikTok joke. Have
Let that rotate on
any of you
TikTok.
ever seen Two Pretty Best Friends?
Wait, hold on.
No.
Just explain to me what a TikTok joke is. You
Well,
guys
no,
get
it's
to
like-
educate me.
It's a joke like from TikTok that everyone else doesn't really understand. But here, I'll show you the TikTok.
Yeah, it's just some guy saying,
Yes,
I've
please
never seen
educate
two
us.
pretty
Enlighten
best
me.
friends.
Yeah.
This is like the thing that everyone is talking about right now.
So if you guys said it, it will be like kind of iconic.
I ain't never seen Two Pretty Best Friends. It's always one of them got to be ugly. I ain't never seen.
That's in TikTok, and for some reason, the sound and the video is just like that's what most TikToks being made right now are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, fuck that.
All
Because
right.
look at my best friends. They fine as fuck.
Yeah,
Look at
we
this
got
group
like
of
more
best
than two.
friends.
We've multiplied.
We have at least 3.
You guys are silly.
I
Well, I
don't
have
get
to
it.
go because I have to put my children to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am so grateful that you had us on today. I'm sorry I have to sign off early, but I would be happy to come back if you guys do this whenever you want. And I love you all. I love everybody who's sending all these great messages.
Heather,
I
I
love-
am
I love
jealous
my
of your dance skills because if I could dance as well as you, I would just live on TikTok. It's amazing. I've been shown your things
Oh, yeah,
on
you're killing
TikTok,
the game
and
on
you
TikTok,
are an animale.
that's true.
I just thank you. Thank you.
Go check
I
your
just
shit
wish
on
that
TikTok.
like we talked about, I just want to do a like a girl group, boy group with Kevin McHale, and I just want to do a recreation of some sort of what's the group called again?
Blackpink.
Blackpink. I don't
your
know the names of
area.
anything. That's all I want to do. I just want to do those dances. And they're like,
Yes, we have to do it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, I love you all.
Heather, thank you so much.
Thank
for joining
you
us.
so much.
Bye, Hemo.
Bye. Love you all
We
so,
love
so
you.
much.
Petition for Heather and Darren to do the WAP. Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
You'd kill
Let me
it.
get my lack of dance ability.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm actually doing a full split right now. You can't see it. I'm doing it. Bang.
Wow.
You can't see it. Yeah, because
Fully
it's
cut.
a thing. You're not ready for it.
Darren, here's another TikTok joke. Do you know who painted the Mona Lisa?
Am I walking into a trap here? Like, yes. You